Hello everyone. I'm making this video to show that I have a complete system set up for the digital keyboard's Synergy II synthesizer with the Kaypro II computer and the Synergy host control software, along with the complete voice libraries and cartridge files on floppy disk. I also have 3 voice cartridges. I have Wendy Carlos cartridge 1, I have Wendy Carlos missing links, and I have a custom cartridge made for a guy named Chuck Rzeszutko, and that one's pretty wild. But anyway, what I'm trying to show here is that I'm having problems syncing or getting the Kaypro II computer and Synergy host control software to actually load voices onto the Synergy, or to even successfully communicate with it at all. Anyway, let me get started. First, I'd like to show that the Synergy itself is working fine. All the voices work properly, all the features, the sequencer, the modulation and pitch bend joystick, the timbre, the amplitude, the sensitivity controls for those two, the vibrato, the portamento, the different program buttons are all in perfect working shape. The tuning knob is fine. Any of the different voice pairing buttons are working perfectly. Anyway. Alright, so let's get down to business. So, I'll just begin by turning on the computer. And as you can see there's the Kaypro II. Please insert your diskette into drive A. And so I do so with the Synergy host control system disk, version 3.15. Let's just insert that there into drive A. I don't know how well y'all can see that. There it is. That's the Synergy host control system, and this is the main menu for executing any of the jobs you might need to with the Synergy. So first off, I'd like to show you what happens when I test the communications with the Synergy. That's one of the options here on the menu. So let's go ahead and try that. Option 13. It asks me to hit the restore button on the Synergy and then press the program 4 button. This, I guess, readies it for the test, and then to hit any character. At the bottom here you can see it says passes completed, and it's counting the passes. I've let this go up to 200 before seeing if it would stop at all, and it didn't stop. It just keeps going and counting the passes. I'm assuming that this is how many successful passes it's making. And as you can see here, it's doing this on the Synergy, which shows it's communicating in some way. I just don't know exactly what that means. The upper row of voices displays the Synergy communication status. It's got number 5 lit up and number 12, and then the lower row is supposed to display the last byte sent to the Synergy. And I don't know exactly why that's important. maybe that whole row is supposed to be filled. Not quite sure. But on to the problems I'm facing with everything else. So we'll just escape. It asks me to turn the Synergy off for a few seconds and then back on. So I guess now what we can do is try and load some voices off of one of the other diskettes. And to do that, we'll put in the vCart1 floppy into drive B, and we'll select drive B on the Kaypro. There we go. And there's an option on the menu that says list Synergy related files that are on the diskette. That's option number 11. And here we go. We have our first section is all the different voice files that are there. Second section is cartridge files. Third is document files, and this will list any of the different filter information and notes that you put in yourself. It's just documents of information about each different voice. Then we have a Synergy file, which is a Synergy machine state, which will save sequences. It'll save the different settings that you've made to the different pots that are on the face of the Synergy itself. And down here it counts each of those for you. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is load a Synergy machine state, which is vCart1. So we'll try and do that. And to load the machine state, we're going to use option 5. And here's one of the errors that I get. It says data file length error, load aborted. And I don't know what that means. I'm completely unable to diagnose this problem. And that's why I'm making this video. So let's try one of the other things and see what kind of error we get. So here, let's see. We can load a VRAM image. Let's try and do that. Can't. Okay. That might be something beyond my knowledge, but let's see. We can option 15, which is the last one, create or edit voice file. And that should allow me to start from scratch or work with a voice file that I already have. So if we enter 15, which is that option, it tries to sync with the Synergy. And what happens is I get this error here that says Synergy command error 6BH. And then what happens to the Synergy is this. All the lights light up. And it still plays voices, but what I end up having to do to turn all those lights off is to restart the Synergy just by turning it off and turning it back on again. And yeah, that's basically it. All the other functions mostly have to do with editing voice files from scratch and editing cartridge load files that you can save on floppies. So that's basically contained within the Kaypro, but these are the two major problems I'm having so far with the Synergy. And if anyone can reply to me or send me a message or send me a resource or hook me up with someone that can help me fix this problem, it would be a really big help, because it's been a while and I finally got all the parts to the machine to help me use this beast to its full potential. But until I get it working, I can only use the synth itself and the cartridges, which is awesome. But I'd love to be able to use the whole thing. Thanks for watching.